say, Saudi Bonia, Assembly Bekebiana Bufu. So we are Kromfua, Assembly Bekebiana Bufu. Now, Mr. Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Bekachele say, we received 3 petitions. And 3 petitions, you know, are fair now all processing to have a contact with the Council of State for them to also receive it from him. It's President, you know, Oboya Koko said this is what he's planning on doing.
Zia crowd be back on Go TV so dear baby I then some enam na subscribe share like na comment the day sum way Kevin Taylor and way in Zimbia di afa Chief Justice ma mega to Araba Isaba tokunu ho yes ese wuti bie na sansem ye oda na die nyina fa sema mi enipa bia kruche nkrata de akoma mampanina tren ho no so de akoma wona etunufo se mami ni dibre kita no yenwuti ni ka mfana betimi na beti honku yenwuro ne chacha mfiri ni nem na saa hima cha na ehye no yenyi mfiri no so se Chief Justice enu sense na ebobo ba krachi isi woni bebre fa ho ntini yenya no no nkom kakra na wompensem sema wonim edifa mami hu de waye adane fidi enei ebi eba be yinu ono de etia bobna se opesu ohunu nkrata mu ni ade Kevin Taylor nsem a wodi atudwa na busua yenhwe bi na subscribe share like na comment.
Statement about Bontini said the president is in consultation on the Saudi Bonia Assembly Bekebiana Bufu. So we are Kromfua Assembly Bekebiana Bufu. Now, Mr. Mahama, the President of the Republic of Ghana, Bekachele say we received 3 petitions. And 3 petitions, you know, are fair now all processing to have a contact with the Council of State for them to also receive it from him. It's President, you know, Oboya Koko said this is what he's planning on doing. It's even the president's statement, you know, it was not an emphatic statement saying, making sure I let the Council of State also know about it, and then we will see how it goes. It's the president, not President said, we're taking a firm decision. He has met the Council of State, they have taken a decision. No, the president was informing us because this government, this presidency, they always want us to know what is going on. And the president thought it wise to say, okay, why don't I let Ghanaians know, say, I've received some petitions, and the next thing I have to do is to consult the Council of State. Because the president doesn't want the thing to be with him quietly, and Adiabechano policy, Ghana for petition, be by Council of State. No, it wouldn't sound nice. We would think that the president does not respect us. So because we have a matured, intelligent president and a government, they did what? They said, let us inform Ghanaians and let them know, say, the presidency here we are sitting on, we are here because of them. Every single thing we do is because of them. So when there's something like this comes to me, I have to tell my team to announce it for people or Ghanaians to know, say, I'm a president, I'm not a fool like the first one, and that I want to build this nation or rule this nation, govern this nation with Ghanaians. And that is what the president did. Now, the president made that announcement, and one Chief Justice said she wants to see the petition. And when the MP before so Omoko Court, Adaya, or Sonomame, Omunim say, Baby, you or Sonomame, which is the Chief Justice. So it became like, now President Nokrapono, as somehow can crap, Onyan to one more. How can you go to court? Abra, as some President to one more. President was informing us. So for the Chief Justice to indirectly get MPP people to come to court to save her, and her trying to think, so President Nimase, by demanding for the petition to see the allegation in it, or see a petition, no read no allegations. Now after 1 week, or the response by my president. Now the president said, my Council of State. Mate say, yes, the case be crab was so better case in so. But right now, when you go to the Council of State, they don't have any response or any legit official statement from me. Very document. So where is all this? Where is this? All of these? Where is it coming from? Now the president, the next day, which is today, he has responded to the Chief Justice, who is very distressed. The Chief Justice, the BP also, the Chief Justice feels to say she's going to be a mere judge because of her conduct in the past. The president has not said anything. The president was just informing Ghanaians that this is what has happened. I've received petitions. I'm thinking of following the process. That's all. Now, under the intelligent President John Dramani Mahama Akasa, or say, my letter to the Council of State on 24th March 2025 informed them of my intentions my intentions to send the petition to you. That request was consented to on the 27th of March. So Mr. President said, Madam Chief Justice, that statement I'm the trouble to know. Let me make of what he has said. Mama, I had the Council of State before at your say, let me have a comment, sir. Now, I made a letter no air brown. Now, made the abrow. Enti edie na wudi mirika ka se yemfa letter ne maw na hwem na wogina court na nkofo bi bra court na omobayi wotu akumi in some Mr. President say edie na ekoso. President say he doesn't understand. I say now I thought say you were a judge. I thought say you were not going to be a judge who basically base every action on assumption. It looks like our Chief Justice is now an assumption Chief Justice. She does not base her thought on evidence or facts. With all due respect, from her actions. Because when you hear the President's response to the Chief Justice, it is looking like we have a Chief Justice who does not base her next action on facts or on evidence. She based everything on hearsay and assumptions. And we can't have somebody who based her decisions on assumptions. How can we have a Chief Justice who basically, at the end of the day, decisions are all taken on is based on assumptions? No, you are not right for the job. With all due respect, you don't cut because you are showing us say when it comes to evidence-based the argument and making decisions, you do not care about evidence. You don't care about facts. You only base your leadership and all that you do on what? On assumption. How can we give Supreme Court to a woman or a Chief Justice who base everything on assumptions? Then it means you are not ripe enough to be there as the Chief Justice of Ghana. That alone means that the petitioners will be right in whatever they have written. I don't know what they wrote in the petition, but from your actions as the Chief Justice, it is showing clearly, say, whatever the petitioners have written in that petition, it is right because you yourself, Grandpono, one can say, and now I can say, as some way the engineers were you base everything you do on assumption. We cannot have a Chief Justice who basically cannot think, cannot sit, cannot analyze and use facts to make a decision. No. Madam, you are a disgrace to the judiciary. You are a disgrace. You are basically like a lay person walking on the street you have handed the Chief Justice to because you cannot even base anything on fact. It's not grounded on anything. If you are going to be leading our Supreme Court based on assumptions, then, madam, you are not fit to occupy that office. You are not. This alone, I believe, says somebody can even petition the Council of State again or the President because we can't have a Chief Justice who base her thought, her decisions on assumption. Hey, are you a child, madam? Are you a child? You are an embarrassment to judiciary. Or, madam, reading is difficult for you. I love you with no homo on assumption. How can we allow you to go back to the Supreme Court to sit on very important issues? I respect you a lot as the Chief Justice of Ghana, but this your recent attitude and approach to very important issues shows say you are not mentally matured. That's the word I'm looking for. With all due respect, madam, I respect you, but you are not emotionally and mentally matured to be able to sit down, analyze issues, and come to a solid conclusion that we, the normal citizens, will clap and be like, this is our Chief Justice. You are mentally and emotionally not matured to lead the Supreme Court. Yes, and this is not an insult. This is a straightforward statement that you need to sit back and reflect on. Because as a whole Chief Justice, you don't just emotionally, childishly just get up and write things. No. Now the President is saying, say whatever you want on the petition. In fact, now for 7 days to read it. I said no, because of the slow pace of the way you do things, the way you are slow in processing things, we're about 10 days. What now pay? You are distressed. Right now for 7 days to read the petition. Now the President says that because of your slow pace in reasoning, the way you assume without finding facts, the way you base all your thinking and your judgment on assumption, he says take 10 days, take your time and read the petition. So the President of the Republic is saying that he is going to give you the petition to read and you have 10 days to do that. You see, I would say right now, you, madam, you are embarrassing yourself than your political party, the MPP. This is very shameless. Now per 7 days a ready petition. Now president said, you know, it was based on assumption. Now he wants to give you 10 days because the way you reason is below standard. You might rush in reading the petition to come and make another statement which is based on assumption. So he wants to give you 10 days. The whole Chief Justice, young men and women on the street are teaching you how to think. It is all because politics. I love you, mom, but you are not cut for this job. I don't know what's the petition, but your actions alone and say you are not cut for this job. You are too temperamental. You see, you act on impulse. You why Sakura, you're too little penwa so now review problems. Why the Sakura ketikitia sebi o diaper ball too. Sebi weka o nine go. But you took candy man now review say, sebi o weja o nine now to show. You were not supposed to be in a rush. Why? What do you need? If you know you are not guilty of anything, sit back. Let the president do what he's doing. Let the council of state do what they are doing. If they are ready, they should send the petition. What is this? See where it has ended you. Embarrassment. Now, 7 days now, which the president said 10 days cocaine. Because always your judgments are not based on facts. They are not based on evidence. They are based on assumption. The whole Chief Justice, you are now an assumptive Chief Justice. What can I say? Assumptuous Chief Justice. You are just basically walking in the air. You don't even know where to land. You don't even have any base. Your level of breaking issues down is so shallow, madam. Very shallow. Today the president is saying he has not even given it to them yet. But today you are saying people should come to court. You are demanding for the allegations, for the petition. You don't do that, madam. We respect you. You will be a fine Supreme Court judge, a fine one. You will be a very fine Supreme Court judge. Ebia obi ani obi akoda wo wurem asem na omde aba appeals court omde family supreme now so saa nyoma ni bi. You will be fine. Go be cases. So ka bia come ka bi to number plate na two. That come appeals court omde here about Supreme Court. You have time to assume. Because if you need a judge who assumes, you have enough of time to assume. You are an assumption judge. And to me, I would prefer you become a normal Supreme Court judge. And all that you do is, the last cases now, a lot of deep thinking with facts and evidence. You can deal with those matters. Appeals court. Now see from the Supreme Court now it's home because at this point we cannot let you go sit on high profile cases and be like, oh, I am thinking, because you assume a lot. You don't base anything on facts, madam. So the president has given you 10 days. It's quite disheartening in Mumbai, yeah. You don't even know whether you are Ghanaian or a Fulanese. You don't know. Are you a Ghanaian? You want a white paper or a green paper? You Chief Justice, you don't even know whether you're a Ghanaian. Right now, when the Council of State calls you and tell you you don't have any problem with the petition, it's fine. Tell us whether you're a Ghanaian or not. How are you going to prove yourself to them? Oh, I am a Ghanaian because I preach in church. You know, in Ghana, when your mother is Fanti and she has stayed in Elmina or Edna, and your mother is Eve, and then she has stayed at Denu, that will make you half Ghanaian. In fact, when your father's father does not tell your father that he was from Denu, and your mother's mother does not, go and explain there. Contemporary cases, what are you very good at contemporary? Oh, we are assuming. Into contemporary now. Okay, so you into now contemporary. Also, oh, Madam Chief Justice, Madam Chief Contemporary. It is a contemporary. What's here? Not just only young pine. That be one fine young pine. I would hear contemporary. Assumptions. So our case is a little bit demon contempt. You base everything on assumption. It's a Supreme Court, a normal Supreme Court judge. Now, you are the one who stole the contemporary, and you are the farmer. Now did you steal a contemporary? So, but madam, you stole the contemporary. It means you did two things. It's either abekati konto or palava sauce, right? So, madam, I did abekati konto. So we were assuming that it was abekati konto, and it's abekati konto. He has got rice 2 years. So I know money be now to the Supreme Court now. Now Supreme Court for almost event here. Number somebody Marco Casao, Domia Brat, no about advocating for women rights, co-port association. Sign your money be. Baby, I want to do the assumptions in the doors. All right, are you a Ghanaian? Chief Justice Madam Tokonu, are you a Ghanaian? Come and write on your page and let's see. Have a press conference and explain to us. So you're Ghanaian. Why? You want a green or white? Now look at this. Edu Boahene and you see them copy court. Now Edu Boahene and you copy court. They were not asking, say they are not guilty. And that's what Bombo Chrono. Yes, you almost say a bill no as soon as you enter so. Heavy before Bible, we in Gaio. Yahweh do. But don't break case, Chief Justice. Yahweh do. You see, the wife of Kobna Edu Boahene attempted to destroy evidence by carting suspected currency bills into suitcases on the night she was notified of the arrest of her husband, Deputy Attorney General. And they are conform way echo court. Almost kaputa. Akwa we dey sika obowie no o kan wan kapudu a nice wabodam. Yes, you go to court na Attorney General Deputy e ka say, "Hey, Madam Judge, maami we no ofie. And onya information say ya chi kunu wo airport. Yes, we baro no this is sika CCTV chino. We baro yes o dey ntuma twanu no wabod ensin kran. And o dey ntuma twa na se. Support or the support or the ntuma obo e scholar collar. And all this support a trying him, send a man who will launch a draws. And Okuta we battle. That's the case, get the sack. Not to be taken over to toilet him. Sika, yes, Sika, the first born, Ekuta Shabu, or sack more trouble, or sack more trouble. Yes, Sika, yes, put a man to bag so. And almost Sika, Papa got so who be that. Yes, CCTV capture. Or then tomorrow, Bonian wabo a scholar, the collar, and all the support trouble. Send a band to my house where you will know. You got launch a draws and a watch it. Attorney General said, CCTV support, real and we borrow. Yes, it's a gum, dollars, yes, it's a gum, yes, it's a gum, yes, it's a gum. Not the Rico go be yeah, flash it. But you have always said, I wouldn't be one still. On shot Ross, it's Attorney General catch judge is a judge. I'm about hand and one make us a movie idea. Almost so, Bill na a dog was on the Sicano Sunti Entiso. Intend the idea of Boko Pray or court on the Sayanti of Bill. So, Nanyas and Tian burn about 80 million Ghana. And yes, give you a move with Ska. Go for it, almost I will go. Where more years go? Into the copy of court, no media, the Cotibeca, Cotier, Ebeka, the Cotier, and Rebecca. It you almost said. Attorney General said the wife of Kobna Edu Boahene attempted, the guys attempted that, and to say, whatever attempted to destroy. Then there's a way to destroy, attempted to destroy evidence by carting suspected. Because a carting, what you say, and it's all of a barrow. Now it's a Sikaku, now the Dimika. Mamutako, a shop papano, and your woman, Mamuko supermarket papano, carton. I didn't you know, was Sister Sikaku Rubaru front to back. And or court no aba, and a CCTV picking up. Sike or swan a dancing grandma. We borrow, not a question with toilet to Saba. Don't say election. And outside in Yano, Sana or the question in Yano, not a good toilet to lay good down. It's all quite hey, and no. Pasia Yamio, I have one some Bonsamo, near Cropper, be a brave once you could know your National Investment Bank. Yen I acquire sorry, Bomo, yen him see, yeah. So I would show myself a go. Bonsamo, Bonsam, Pasia for who would offend you back $40,000. Now Bonsan a good deal. A poor flu, most of my earrings $50,000. Now much draws $12,000. So I draw snap Bonsam Neshe. Put your my air Bonsamo, Bonsam. Me say, you could the Numias only she, Miss Rodwell, I support. Bear may, because already. James, ocean a chica, Sabia, the chi, I say, buying. And yet, it's a Bonsamo. You didn't say, yeah, Sisilapa, and then Sisilapa said, did you worry? No, and so suspect to say, or two for S wife or won't be there. Oh, I have you for it. I was here, she would die. Sisilapa said, and you're not the suspect now, or confess Sisilapa jewelry. No, almost say, oh, jewelry can I see Sisilapa, or two for ex wife or won't. You see the data. On the moment, into the Cobensia, it is suspected to say, young Cobensia, what did you do? Just ask it to go your bottom. As you knew answer, it was another suspect. You better check up your I intimate check much of you see or court. No team stay with me. All right, there's another one. Social media stories. Yeah, you go quick. And then Haruna Idris to the NDC for Adiasam Debiaba. Nina say, Haruna Idris, education minister. No, Ghana Education Service postpones reopening date for single track SHS to April 23rd. NDC are buying say double track no you came. No April 23rd, you have started single track. And granting you because you are boom, no more boom. Boom boom say my Mahama. Everybody go for better opposition and be before. Boom boom say Emma Haruna Idris. Boom boom say Emma Professor Nana Opoku Ajima. Boom boom say Emma JJ Rollins or T NDC party. Boom boom say Emma pathway Dominic Nyansa. Inti Haruna Idris, what is your tenny? Tap for Dominic Nyansa. Haruna Idris is your tenny and tap for ya. Also about the correct educational system. No, they say senior high school you be on April 23rd. And Korane kwa yedi blue, green, red, biabium. Inti omu nyina beko school boom, no mama kwanya boom, NDC na aba ya catch them 42 years agenda na NDC so no. MPP omu chibi omu ni munyansa. MPP before catch them say review as a council, ba omia KB, Kennedy KB, Ekufuadu KB, or say Mensa KB. Obi a MPP ma wejimi bia KB. This is not a party you have to even think about. NPP, they are foolish. And then under 3 months, under 90 days, NDC led by John Mahama, Education Minister Haruna Idrisu, Ghana Education Services said they are looking at opening schools on 23rd of April 2025. Single track. So that is what they are looking at. It is a normal postponing school now, and then the same time, the same time. This is wisdom, this is vision. There will be a little bit of lapses, but you have to keep correcting it and making it right. Almost starting to say, there's definitely going to be some lapses. There's going to be some small problems. That is why we have government. That is why we have people who think. That's why we have leaders. They will sit and make sure they tweak. In the next 4 years, 3 years, 1 year, 2 years, your school now back to reset. And the NDC is resetting Ghana. Ghana for NDC, I say they will give power to the NDC for 42 years and over. And this is what we were all waiting for. This is why we all came out to vote. The Tumima NPP for 38%. 38, they are going to go back to 24%, and it is a must. And this is what we need to support as a people. This is what we need to support as a country. This is what we need to support as Ghanaians. We are not supposed to allow foolish people to lead us. You get what I mean? These are very important things. Ghana for and then about party be all how many ideas, how many policies, how many answer. You don't waste your time on them. Yeah? Time at John Mahama started say from 7 December, 7 January, John Mahama started the presidency, led by MPP political stooges. Close gag 4, close sack, close sack. Say almost suspending, almost nationwide strike. And then Close suspend prolonged nationwide strike after its National Executive Council reached a decision at an emergency meeting today. A minor here, what was the reason for your strike? Oh, Nipa Bakunti, Yen that's how it's Nefia. Moko Tenefio, Nanko says suspending leadership. The leadership are stupid. You people are foolish. I feel they must suspend it. Why have you suspended? Now you use a moment to say smart. Yeah, I say the Ghana Fusika Betiamuka. In Kwasia strike, Bianawoko. In Kwasia strike, the issue is we are not saying say you cannot go on strike. Part of a Juma Moye. Say Bibi Goya, you should have legitimate reasons for going on strike. Now a whole group say I am going because you see the Papa Kubinti, you giant Jumeko, Nankamo Pesa Mahama Pamacho TV so Babotam. You need to understand, baby, I do know, and now so if your reason was legitimate enough and it was reasonable enough, Ghanaians would have supported it. But the reason now Modema is a Moko strike, and then Yansen leadership from Jimmy, You need to change your leadership because MPP surrogates. They thought said they were doing that to make Mahama's administration look bad. It may, we will demonstrate and make sure the leadership is changed. Because the leadership is changed. I didn't know striker. I death and birth registry. You see, you need to so called the birth and death registry. Get it. And you know, or see you people, we don't need anything from you because you are a useless agency. And you go when the Kufad even came together to tell us, say, birth and death, the registry, agency, you could not strike. You could not go out to defend a human amoyeno. A GB for John Mahama Baya, lead the Biama and Tiasi Trefi. Let me person will pay to you because John Mahama Bana Kranquasia for a Pacific was for a Brady, Nanyans for a finance for Duma. It's not go somewhere you wait. The leadership of Glockstack, you people are foolish. Next time, you think say very important issue, but Namakasa strike Ghana for support. You are done because Yakoyi will be Ako birth and death registry. Yantiasia, it's your Trefi. Pasiadi, what may be abruchi. What is Ghana Namon Quasiadia? A coup for the Quasian Penny Krabaya or catch up with said, more registry, no, and for Swedish, yet to find a Bibian Quasia for one strike. You people sit in these offices and you think, say, you can use your position to frustrate the NDC government. Mr. S, Mr. P, from Monday, get me all the pictures of the leadership of Global. These are MPP executives. You people think, say, Jimmy and who have you. So every time you are NDC power because when you say NDC for they basically accept and and they want all of us to govern together. Now more capitalize on Kwasia. This is the Jimmy the John Mahama, you know, the NDC people knew in the past this is a new NDC. It is a Juma, Jimmy, no. All right, move on. Put it to Ghana and Kwasia. They go for the Kwasia to Montman. Now look at the story. Coco boy, Kikim. BT. Ghana. Obiano wait my show 4 hours for Ghana, except me. Obiano. There's Lipton tea. There's nothing in it. So Yankopon Famawa, you cannot do show for 3 hours, 4 hours. You can't. They made my show 6 hours, and the 6 hours, you will learn every single piece, every hour. Because we know what we are doing. Because remember, because I know whatever I'm saying, are the facts. Remember, these are the facts. Obiani can my 3 hours continuation. Nobody. I can do 6. Remember, 6 hours, 7 hours. No lie. Simple now. Nobody can do 4 hour show in Ghana. No journalist without interviewing somebody. Nobody. Obiani my TV, so radio, so. I show straight 4 hours without interviewing anybody. You know, interview 4 hours. Nobody can do that in Ghana. Nobody. And I will study here. Obiani can obey my show 4 hours without interviewing anybody. And make one of my in Ghana. Who can do that? Well, journalists are more Ghana 99%. Oman Franco from Bobu shows on the country from team. Omun research. Omun better team. How many better research team? How many good production team? It's almost to me show more than 2 hours. 2 hours, in Guasia form your show, Chilemono. Or better show so 1 hour, 44 minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So what do you think? Hey, please let this one go on. Oh, before you land, sir, on one kasa, time of Bekasa, do 10 minutes. Oh, introduction. And your uncle, my old uncle, I knew him in Ghana when I was in school, Mr. Kobera. So thank you. And my own senior brother and colleague. And senior brother, be 10 minutes, no more 40 minutes. And I'm a calculation here. So the Nippon 5 ever done the show. So I'm going from this social media, and because your radio TV show. So the Nippon 4 by the show. So no, be 20 minutes, 40 say 80 minutes, 1 hour over. It's on a journalist now to one or say. Oh, please, just man can say, so what your old now would say, it do so also become. Oh, who's been Panya would say, that's all young can say, aha, not to, Pasia, the news or chamber. We also, oh, what the more for no, with my way in Casa, now we are also Akasa. Now, some quasi idea way, now what is it was a mood, more journalism in nine. I'm not for person who research Hawaii for facts. No more Montias. But see, people want to know what you have gone out there to search for. The facts you've gone out there to search for, to let them know. Come and educate them. Don't come and introduce people to them. Oh, uncle. Oh, wait, so then can say, oh, just sign. Oh, just sign. Oh, just sign. As I what to us. Oh, that be Nyabuche. Oh, Massachusetts, Nyabuche, Obekasa. I now also saying it. But see, some way as what more. What down? Withdraw. Now, a Greek ministry, Cocoa Board, document review, $15 million and 44 million cities deal. I'm going to be sure. Why wouldn't Brian Champo be a catcher and say, me echo me say, she gave you a left to a Bank of Ghana. They say, this is nothing. Why wouldn't Brian Champo catch and say, echo me say, Crown be a ball of Ghana. Before he became a minister, a Greek minister, I know, he became a wicked key honor. One country. One country Brian Champo. Sika where woman is a pint of Sika Cocoa Board Brian Champo will rear. You know what is coming? Yeah, no, they say, men can be beyond fast and will be the mechanical catch on the say. Brian Champo, baby, will be our cool hormone. I also got to helicopter that they be a question or not. One can just say, what is coming is bigger than him. When him Sika go for a left here or Ghana. Almost $50 million is $50 million. Saying 44 million Ghana. Now, Cocoa Board owner, and I'm trying to say, on deals now, right before elections, deals now, when you go for Alpha, you are talking about $50 million. $50 million, how much do you know the crime these people have committed in Ghana? One send a message, you're going to brand champ. But it's serious, and all sponsor shows. But him,